Hey everybody, I'm Geno Reynolds from The Real Opinion. So, Avengers Age of Ultron is finally here, and right off the bat, I have to say that I liked it as much as the first film, but for different reasons. There are those that I have heard didn't like it as much, and I think I know why. Do you remember the moment in the first film where all the characters finally became a team? You know the moment I'm talking about. I still get goosebumps during that scene. If you go into the sequel expecting to feel that again, you're gonna be disappointed. This team up is the norm now. I think even Justice League is gonna have a hard time topping that moment. My advice to you is to go into this looking for new moments to get excited about, and trust me, there are plenty. After tracking down Hydra, the Avengers take back Loki's scepter. During this battle, one of the Avengers is shown a vision by one of Hydra's superhumans that makes him fear for the future. In secret, he creates something that ends up becoming something worse than he could have ever imagined. Something terrible, something without strings. Before I go on, I will kind of spoil what didn't happen in this movie that everyone kind of hoped would. First, there is no scene after the credits. There is a mid-credit scene, and that's pretty cool, but nothing that you didn't already expect. Unless there was some Easter egg hidden in the film, there is no mention of Spider-Man, Daredevil, Kingpin, etc. The story didn't have the characters in New York a whole lot. Also, even though he had filmed some scenes, there is no Loki in this movie. I guess when the movie comes out on Blu-ray, there is supposed to be an extended cut, so I'm sure that some of that stuff will show up later. I think most of my complaints about this film are pretty minor. One thing I was disappointed in was that some of the new characters either didn't get a lot of development time, or in the case of one villain, felt completely wasted. I know I'm probably being kind of picky here, but I also thought that a lot of Scarlett Johansson's dialogue was pretty bad. Most of it is when she was trying to be funny. One thing I was happy to see is that we get advancements in character development and also future storylines. We get short glimpses into the future Infinity Wars as well as Black Panther. When it comes to the characters, all the main characters get to have their moments and we get to see where it could take them in the future. James Spader as Ultron was even better than I had hoped. He was allowed to inject some humor into the role and it worked very well. Ultron is one of those characters that always has a backup plan, so here's hoping we get to see more of him in the future. I think my two favorite moments in the film would have to be the Hulkbuster Hulk fight and the Vision. If you think you've seen everything in the trailers, then you would be wrong. I also loved everything about the Vision. I won't spoil anything, but every time he's on screen, I was glued to it. My best advice to you, besides what I mentioned earlier, would be to go into this movie as free from any advertisement that you possibly can. I didn't watch any trailers after the second one, and I'm glad that I didn't. If you couldn't already tell, this is a great sequel to an already incredible movie. But remember, it's only just one guy's opinion. I'm Geno Reynolds from The Real Opinion. Until next time.